Good Thursday afternoon, Sunset family and others. And I hope this video finds you well and enjoying your time, wherever that might be today. I know this week we've had a chance to get out and do some things we hadn't done for a while. You've probably seen people with fresh haircuts. Philip and I are both enjoying that and been able to just get out and do some of the things that maybe we've so long taken for granted that we just do and not even think about. But hope you're doing well today. I was talking to Carrie the other day, and she asked me what I was planning to do for my video this week, and I'd come up with an idea or two, and she said, well, why don't you just do something on springtime? And she's full of good ideas. So I thought, well, that's a good suggestion. And I've got a good song to use with this thought here in just a moment. Hence the backdrop, springtime. We're enjoying God's creation. You know, that's probably one thing that you've had a chance to do maybe over these last few days that you wouldn't normally otherwise be able to do. And that's just sit back or get out. I've seen a lot of people out walking the sidewalk or running up and down the street, out walking a pet, whatever, but just being outdoors and enjoying God's creation. You know, we read in John chapter 1 and verse 3, it said, through him all things were made. Without him nothing was made that has been made. Job chapter 12, beginning of verse 7, it says, but ask the animals and they will teach you, or the birds in the sky and they will tell you, or speak to the earth and it will teach you, or let the fish in the sea inform you. Which of all these does not know that the hand of the Lord has done this? In his hand is the life of every creature and the breath of all mankind. You know, I think we're all familiar with that creation story found back in Genesis chapter 1. And as you go through there, you can read about the different days that God created these different things. He separated the day and the night. Then he formed the sky, the land, the sea, the plants. He created the sun, the moon, the stars, the fish in the sea and the birds in the air. Finally came to day 6, and he created the animals, those things that would be on this earth, and then, of course, man and woman after his own image. You know, and it goes through that chapter, and it says, and it was good, and it was good, and it was good, and then he comes down to the very end. And I want to just share with you a couple of verses, beginning there in verse 26. Then God said, let us make mankind in our image, in our likeness, so that they may rule over the fish in the sea and the birds in the sky, over the livestock and all the wild animals, and over the creatures that move along the ground. So God created mankind in his own image. In the image of God, he created them, male and female. He created them. God blessed them and said to them, be fruitful and increase in number. Fill the earth and subdue it. Rule over the fish in the sea, the birds in the sky, the living creatures that move on the ground. Then God said, I will give you every seed-bearing plant on the face of the whole earth and every tree that has fruit with seed in it. They will be yours for food. And to all the beasts of the earth and to all the birds in the sky, the creatures along the ground, everything that has the breath of life in it. I give you every green plant for food. And it was so. God saw all that he had made, and it was very good. I don't know if you can see that tagline down there or not. It was very good. Hope you've been able to enjoy some of God's creation. You may have been out last night and saw that full moon up in the sky as those clouds passed by. You may have been out earlier today and saw that bright sunshine, those blue, magnificent blue skies that we've enjoyed over these last few days. And in a bit, the storms are going to come through. All part of God's creation. You know, my perfect day is bright sunshine, blue skies, low 60s with a breeze that just, not a low 60s. That's a little too cool for some. You like it maybe up in the 80-degree range. But whatever your perfect setting is, that's something that comes from God's creation. Let's sing together today. I know I've always tried to share a song with you throughout my portion of these videos. This one's got to be Blue Skies and Rainbows. So let's sing along and think about the creation as we do that. Blue skies and rainbows and sunbeams from heaven are what I can see. When my Lord is living in me, I know that Jesus is well and alive today. He makes his home in my heart. Nevermore will I be all alone, since he promised me that we never would part. Green grass and flowers all blooming in springtime are works of the Master. I live for each day. I know that Jesus is well and alive today. He makes his home in my heart. Nevermore will I be all alone, since he promised me that we never would part. Tall mountains, green valleys, the beauty that surrounds me all make me aware of the one who made it all. I know that Jesus is well and alive today. He makes his home in my heart. Nevermore will I be all alone, since he promised me that we never would part. Hope your day's going well. Hope you're able to sing along and enjoy just a little time together. So we look forward to being together again. Take care. We love everyone and look forward to being able to see you in the very near future.